Hello. Good. Yep. Good evening. And well, in my time, it is the evening. And if you don't know me, my name's Finn, and I make YouTube videos. Obviously, like I have a YouTube channel. So, uh, this week, we are going to rank every single iPhone. Well, there'll be a part 2 next week, but we're going to rank every single iPhone from the first one, to the 14 Pro Max. I'm not going to do that on my fingers. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Also, this is from the perspective of a 12-year-old who doesn't like iPhones. So, if I say I like an iPhone, it's a good phone. So, I guess we'll start with the first iPhone. So, I really like this one. Maybe because it's the first one, but you know, this was from when? What? God, even I feel old now. This is from January 2007. Wow. So, spec-wise, it's not the worst. I mean, for 2007, it's not the worst. Well, it was the best in 2007. But for like 2015, it wouldn't be the worst. Well, apart from this screen, it's 3.5 inch, so I don't know, tiny. TFT 320 by 480 display with a 52% screen to body ratio. Ow. Ouch. That's literally what it says in the script. Ow. It has an ARM 11 processor at 412 MHz and a PowerVR MBX GPU. The script is going to be long. It has a 2 megapixel camera with 0 video capability, so don't start recording on your iPhones. Not yet. And it has 128 megabytes of RAM. This means that this 15-year-old phone can run an ARM version of Windows XP. It has up to 16 gigabytes of storage, ROM, whatever you call it, and no SD card slot, micro, whatever, none. It weighs in at around 135 grams, and is some extra at the time features that they include Bluetooth 2.0, and an accelerometer and a proximity sensor, and also obviously the fact that there's no keyboard on it, because you know phones back then had keyboards. It started at $499 on release. Actually, I take back what I just said. This phone is terrible. Honestly, I like this phone. Like, I really like it. And its features. It's one of my favourites. And yeah, next up we have the iPhone 3G. So there was never an iPhone 2, because the original one, was also called the iPhone 2G because it had 2G capabilities. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Again, just like last time, it has a TFT 3.5 inch screen, 320 by 480. This one was released in June 2008 and discontinued the month after, I'm pretty sure, in July. It had a 2 megapixel camera, same 16 gig ROM, and 128 megabytes RAM. The only thing though is GPS. That's it. Still no video or SD card slot either. Oh, also there's a selfie camera. So my personal preference is that this was an incremental improvement over the original iPhone, and that's a philosophy Apple still sticks to, making minor improvements Obviously they've got to the pill now. And next up we have the iPhone 3GS. Same display, battery, camera. Oh, wait. The camera does video now. Great. No SD card slot though. Set. Bluetooth 2.1 and A2DP, which is a Bluetooth standard thing. It's a new addition. It's got mini SIM as always, and 256 megabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of RAM. So that's double. There was a significant price decrease to $199, which is great. Also, this was the first iPhone. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I've cut that out. This was one of the most influential and one of my favourite iPhones. Why I'm putting so many brackets. Help. So now we have the iPhone 4, the iPhone that saw mark the death of Steve Jobs because it was released 4 days before. It was the first iPhone to actually come with an LCD display, and it has a micro SIM slot. Also, the screen has been upgraded a lot. It is now a 640 by 960. It took me a minute to register that. It is almost 7 o'clock at night and I'm already shattered. Okay, anyway. It's a 640 by 960 IPS LCD display. Oh, hang on. I already said that. This was the first iPhone to me. And the battery got a little upgrade as well, from 400 milliamp hours to 420 milliamp hours. And honestly, there's not much else to say apart from, okay, that's cool, and R.I.P. Steve Jobs. He was a good man. God, I need a drink. Back. Right. Okay. Oh God, what's wrong with my voice now? There we go. Okay, so now we've got the iPhone 5. I had one, and it was great. This was the first one that actually felt like an iPhone. So now we have a 4-inch 640 by 1136 display, an Apple A6 chip, so they're making their own chips for the phone now. Great. 1080p video, a 1440 milliamp hour battery, and 1 GB of RAM, and also an 8 megapixel camera. And I really like this phone, and it was one of the first to have massive improvements over the last generation. And honestly, this is my favourite iPhone ever. I love to use it, and it was a great phone. Right, so next we've got the iPhone 6, which was an alright phone. Completely alright. And this was the turning point for Apple and Apple memes. Ignoring Bengate, this was a really good phone. You could finally do multitasking, and because of its upgraded camera, it can do slow-mo video. It had a 4.7-inch screen and an Apple 8A chip with PAL VR GX 6450. That's a mouthful. Graphics. The iPhone 6 Plus was just a bigger version of the 6. Like, it had a bigger screen. Okay. So now we've got the iPhone 6S. It comes with everything the 6 before it did, and plus a few extras. So there's 4K video, a heavily upgraded selfie camera, and the next generation Apple A9 chip. That's not the only ones. Like, it has 2 GB of RAM, but you know, I mean, the iPhone 6s Plus is literally the same phone, but with a bigger screen. And bandgate was a problem though. More on that down in the description. These phones, they were cool. Upgrades to the 5, but bandgate went storming in, just had to ruin it. But the memes are funny. The memes are really funny. And finally, to end it off, the iPhone 7. This was a cool phone. Well done, Apple. This was a much better iPhone 6 and a contender to other Android phones too, such as the OnePlus 5T and the Xiaomi Mi 6. Also the first Google Pixel phone, which poked fun at Apple. It had a 3D touch display, Bluetooth 4.2, and no headphone jack. Thank you. Apple, stop taking things away from us, please. Apart from that, it was an absolutely great song phone. And the 7 Plus, bigger screen, duh. That iPhone 7, great. iPhone 7. Oh look, it keeps doing it. Okay, that's fine. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck with whatever, and not with a salute. Bye bye.